About what 7 minutes here, so there's still some time here. Let's play something while we wait. Any ideas, Glenn?
We begin in the
Many moons had passed since the worms went to war. Onwards and upwards, bigger weapons than before. Boggy B took cover, he shivered on patrol. The arms race crazy, simply way out of control. Then his friend threw it, the latest device. Boggy B went and got it, against all advice. His tail was split, and his energy lost. How many more will this dreaded war cost? Then came the nuke and the disease tumbling down. If the bug didn't get you, you'd probably drowned. But the worms battled on, through hunger and pain, living to fight, just a victor again. And now it's the curtain call, the final onslaught. No better bullet could you possibly have bought. But spare a thought for Boggy, and with it his friend. So fight with their honor, and fight until the end.
if Belogi's in, just raise your hand and I can unmute you. Like I said, he's on his way. His team is in. Just raise your hand and I can unmute you.
I don't see any hands up. Let's see.
He said he's coming in the shared chat, so.
Oh, we're waiting for Belogi. Okay. We got Leo with a hand up. Is he part of the team? Let's see.
Oh, it is Belogi. Hi, Belogi. How's it going? Oh, here we are.
Hello.
Hi, Belogi. How's it going?
How are you guys?
Good.
How's
Yeah.
everybody? How are you, Glenn? Is everything
Doing
good?
great, yeah. You're getting ready for the big launch. Is it in a few hours?
Man, yeah, it's gonna be at 6 p.m. UTC. So 6 p.m. UTC is 3 p.m. I believe. EST.
2 hours for me, yeah. So just under 2 hours, I think. Yeah. Have you been up all night?
Man.
No sleep.
Man. Sorry, it's not 3 p.m. EST. It's 2 p.m. EST. So at 2 p.m. EST, yeah. So in like 2 hours, 2 hours exactly. We have this AMA, then we have another AMA, then yeah, people joining. Awesome. Let's go.
Okay, if you're ready, Belogi, I can start the recording, introduce you, and we can get into the Warmiz project. Okay, good afternoon to the WorldCoin Talk community. Today we have an AMA with Warmiz. Here to speak about the project is Belogi. Now we've got a lot to go through. There's a launchpad and an NFT launchpad planned, bridge to ETH and Crow. There's the P2E game, so we'll go into all that shortly. But first, Belogi, if you could go into the core team's background and experience, that'd be great.
Hey guys, so my name is Belogi, guys. Welcome to everybody joining us in this beautiful AMA at WorldCoin Talk. It's been very, very wonderful to be hosted by the wonderful man, Glenn. Thank you guys for having me. My name is Belogi, a background on myself in the crypto space. I have been trading crypto, doing TAs on Binance as well, trading DeFis and stuff like that. Also, I have a couple of companies here in Canada for products, arcades, web development, and marketing as well. Sorry. A little background on the team as well. I'm gonna share my screen right now. I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. It's a big day. It's a big day, guys. It's a big day. All right. This is the website, guys. You can see it clearly. A background on the team as well. You can see it over here on the website. You have me. You have myself over here. You have Etrutus. You have Mamoon. You have the Dev over here. You have Nisreen and Numan as well. This is not the whole team of the project. Of course, there's multiple people as well. There's the marketing, there's the dev team as well, and there's also designers as well. Also people working for my company that are helping out with the project as well. The background on the dev himself. The dev has 10 years of experience, approximately in the blockchain and web development. And he also worked on Sandbox. If you guys know Sandbox, he's a very, very professional guy, and he's very wonderful. He's a loving person, you know. And the team as a whole, everybody's loving working with each other. Everybody's happy with what they're doing. There is no any complications, and as for the team in itself, everybody listens to what everybody's saying. So it's very, very, very good to be in a team like that actually listens and understand every single aspect of it. Yeah. So this is
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe if we could start with the P2E game, the features and the gameplay, is it going to be a bit like Worms? I'm old enough, I'm 47 to remember playing Worms. That was a really retro classic game. Are you going to go
Yep.
for that sort of style?
Yes, so this project is inspired by the game Worm. As you guys can see, it's Warmiz, right? It's inspired by the gameplay is going to be similar to the game Worm, which is very nice. For the people who doesn't know the game Worm, I can show you a small gameplay of it right now over here on this VC. Let me just show you like this. I'll share the audio as well. Here you go. So I hope this brings back memories. So this is gonna be a same gameplay, guys. Of course, with different modes inside the game, multiplayer. It's gonna be on iOS, Android, PC, and it's also gonna have later on a VR experience of the game as well. So it's very, 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 very interesting.
Are you going to have P2E in there? How's that going to work? And then like features where you can level up, and the NFT series as well that you're planning 5,000 to mint, are they going to be able to be included in the P2E?
Yes, of course. So to actually the game in itself is free to play. So anyone in the world can actually play the game, and they can the only people that are gonna be able to earn inside the game is if actually you own an NFT. There's going to be 6,000 NFTs, 3 different characters, 2,000 NFTs in with each character. I'll show you the characters, guys, over here. See, I'm always I'm always doxed, always talking to the community. So here you go, guys. You have this guy, you have this guy, and you have this guy. So it's gonna be 2,000 NFTs for each character, and the NFTs are over here. Let me show you guys. NFT. These are the NFTs, guys. They're looking super clean.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine back in the day when we used to play Worm, all of the worms were naked. You know, everybody was the same worm, basically. So just imagine how fun would it be to have your own NFT like that inside the game as well. And for the NFTs, guys, once you have the NFT, you are able to use the innovative custom mining inside the game, and you are able to earn Wormies as well, and you are able to trade on the marketplace inside the game and online as well. Also inside the game, if you guys played CS:GO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, there's going to be a similar style of crate airdrops. So basically, when you play the game, for example, you play a match, right? A team match. What happens is that at the end of the game, when you win, when the team wins, they are going to be randomly airdropped a crate. And inside that crate, you can actually purchase a key for $2, $3 approximately for the key. And then you can open that crate and have an NFT in that crate that you can acquire. So it's very, very interesting to have. And also the NFT from the crate is going to be random. So it's probably going to be rare or less rare, depending on the attributes.
What will be the cost of each NFT to mint for investment? Is it going to be on the BSC, Willie Minton? Yeah.
Yeah, so the NFTs, in my point of view, it's way better if we put them on the ETH network because that's where the NFTs are kind of very, very popular. And also there's going to be at the cost of around $150 to $200 each NFT. So it's very cheap for the NFTs. So everyone can have access to them. And one important fact, fun fact for you guys, I have never ever seen a warm NFT in this space until Warmiz. So it's very unique as an NFT, and there's very good use cases for it.
Great, Beloji, if we can go into the use cases, because you're going to be able to do staking, and also, like you said, it'll be used in the game as well.
Yeah. So there's going to be. Let's go to the project over here. So as you guys can see, the project in itself consists of 11 utilities. Now you're gonna say, oh, 11 utilities. How are you gonna sustain that? How is it going to be possible? So we, instead of focusing on one single niche for the utility, we actually did 11 utilities for the sustainability of the project as a whole. So in each utility, there's going to be percentages that's going into the token, that's going into the project for the growth of the project. You have the Warmiz staking, you have the NFT staking, you have the game, which is going to be on all platforms, iOS, Android, PC, and VR experience later. You also have the IGO Launchpad, the NFT Launchpad as well. The IGO Launchpad is basically a launchpad for the game, for the gaming industry, a launchpad for the metaverse projects, gaming projects. We are mainly gonna focus on that. We are not going to have projects, for example, financial projects or utilities and stuff like that. We are gonna mainly focus on the. By the way, the dev is here, Crypto Tomato. If it's possible to unmute him, thank you, bro. So the launchpad, we're gonna mainly focus on gaming projects, gaming companies, and also we'll be doing deep digging research for the team and for the project in itself. We are not going to be launching any project that we see that come to us. We are very, very picky regarding that, to offer the best quality in the market and to not have a lot of scam projects and stuff like that going into it. So it's going to be very, very exclusive, and as well for the Warmiz holders. Also, we're going to be doing KYC and audit services, so that also will go back into the project in itself. And also for the Sandbox Lounge, we're gonna have a land over there. We're gonna have a land in the Sandbox Lounge where people when we do tournaments, when we do exclusive events. Where it's basically gonna be like a lounge where people can interact, can go there, join, interact with each other, socialize, have great connections from the project for the better of yourself. And also, as a crypto project, we like to support other projects as well. And for that reason, we are doing that as well, because we grow together, right? There's also going to be Warmiz merchandise. For the merchandise, there's going to be also the fees that's going to go back into the project. For the merchandise, everything is done over here where I'm at right now. Custom rugs, acrylic prints, clothing, embroidery clothing, not just like a print, like a vinyl heat print. It's going to be clothing, embroidery, very good quality. There's going to be arcade machines as well. Uh, Arcade machines as well, like this one over here. So it's very, very interesting to have all of that in hand and not to outsource it. You know what I mean? So that's very, very interesting. The innovative custom mining inside the game, how it works is basically for the user interface, for the user access. It's super, super simple. All you gotta do is go inside the game. Once you have your NFT, of course, you go inside the game. The game is going to ask you whether you would like to earn Warmies or whether you would like to earn a coin of your choice. You can earn BTC, ETH, etc., with the innovative custom mining. So basically, it's going to utilize your device to mine a coin of your choice. Now, for the backend dev, it's a little bit complicated to do something like this, but it's very, very possible. And as an example, you guys can, if you guys know Pi, uh, um, if you guys know Pi, this kind of application that you've been mining on your phone for the past 6 years, but the coin is worthless. It's gonna be the same concept, approximately. Um, so this is very, very interesting. And like I said, as for the game, it's going to be iOS, Android, and PC, and there's also going to be a VR experience. For the economy of the project in itself, you guys can view it over here. Very simple, very well done. We are also audited by Contract 12. We're also going to have more audits as well in the future, also for the staking audit as well. The tokenomics of the project, it's very, very simple. 1 billion supply, you have 8% buy tax, 12% sell tax. The 8% and the 12% are separated into four. 15% that goes into development, 15% that goes into staking, awards, and events and prizes, 53% that's going to go into the marketing, and 17% that's going to go into LP automatically. That is very good for the project in itself. As you guys can see, you might see the total supply is 1 billion, right? And if you go check on the contract, you're going to see big wallets that has, for example, one has 400 million approximately, one has 130 million approximately. So the 130 million, that's for the Gempad pre-sale for the people to claim their tokens. It's with Gempad. For the other 400, it's going to be split. There's going to be 10% tokens that are going to be locked for future listings because we need tokens, right? There's going to be 15% of the tokens that is going to go into the staking wallet for the staking and prices and events, of course. And also there's going to be approximately 20% of the total supply that's going to be burned. There's also going to be buyback events and such like that. And the supply as well, there has been around 8% that went to private sailors as well. It's around 80 million, 82 million tokens around that. For the cash flow, this is a general information for the people to understand the cash flow of a project. The cash flow is very, very important in a project and a business. In my point of view, if that is not there, if that is not available, I believe the money management inside the project in itself, inside the business, is kind of like gonna be everywhere, So to have a better understanding of the cash flow is very, very important for a project. You guys can go check it out. Very informative, super nice. And with all of the utilities is going to sustain the project in itself, like I said, instead of focusing on one niche and one utility, but at some point it's going to die out because you're going to need way more extra capital to market that one single utility when to keep the project alive, when you can have 11 and those 11 are going to market themselves and they're going to sustain the project in itself. For the marketing, a little bit background on myself. Me, I used to run a big gaming company in around 2015. The gaming consists of CS:GO, CS 1.6, Source, Garry's Mod, Rust, Minecraft. I also had a TeamSpeak server for the community to interact and talk. I also had a forum website for bug reports. People talking, engaging. So it was super, super nice, super fun. I also did some programming inside the games to do some mods inside the game, Surf, Jailbreak, Zombie Mod, Infection XP, and me personally, myself, I'm the inventor of the music player inside the game of CS 1.6, which wasn't even possible before I do it. And our servers were so popular that even influencers, streamers, big gamers in the industry that joined my servers. For example, I have an example over here. Hiko, if you know Hiko, he's a big player in CS:GO. He's very, very strong. Man, this guy headshots nonstop. He's very, very good. And he used to play on my surf server on CS:GO. So it was super, super nice. It was super, like when he came, the server almost broke, but we kind of had the stability and everything was neat and well done, that it was super, super, super smooth. So as for the marketing itself, we did marketing before the pre-sale. We did AMAs. We did call groups. We are doing AMAs right now at the launch day. Post-launch, we did AMAs as well. After the launch, we're still gonna have AMAs as well. The marketing, we have the press release, we have the CMC, we have the CoinGecko coming. We have AMAs. We're gonna have digital, social digital marketing as well. Twitter, TikTok. TikTok is very, very important for gaming as well. We're also gonna have banners and more, so it's very, very nice. And as to name a few of the people that called us and to AMAs, Golem's Gems, Whale Coin Talk, that is you guys right now. We have Travlad, Caesars, Solitaire, which is Omar. We have what else? Crypto Hideout, Future Lounge, and more and more. Of course, you guys can check it out over here. We have our timeline. This is gonna be updated, by the way, guys, because today we're launching. We're launching at 2 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. UTC, which is in about an hour and a half. We're gonna launch this project. You guys can see the timeline over here. So the timeline is not the same thing as any other timeline in other projects. We really everything is well planned. Everything is well marketed so far. And for the utilities, for the marketing, people ask about the utilities for the marketing. Each utility on its own, it's a different marketing plan. Because you can't market, for example, the NFTs and you're gonna market the token at the same time. You can't do that. You can't market the merchandise as at the same time as you market the IGO launchpad. You know what I mean? So each utility is gonna have its own marketing plan, its own marketing movements. So that's very important to know, guys. And you have our socials over here. You guys can check them out. This is you guys. It's been retweeted. Whale Coin Talk. Thank you guys for having us. Medium. This is our Twitter. YouTube. We're gonna be putting our AMAs, our games, gameplays, and stuff like that. It's going to be available on our YouTube. We have Reddit, LinkedIn, and our GitHub. If you guys want to go check it out, our contracts are there, and they will always be there. the staking as well. You guys are more than welcome to ask any questions. And yeah, so I hope that kind of sums up the whole thing, you know?
Doge, yeah, that's given us a great presentation for our investors. And going back to, you've run very successful gaming communities in the past. So have you still got them contacts? So in the future with the Warmiz game, you know, you're going to be able to take it to the next level because you've got the influencers and the gamers, you know, that you can attract to come in the future.
Yes, of course. So I still have connections to my gaming community in the past, but like I said, that was like we're in 2022. That was back in 2015. I still have contacts with my gaming community. By the way, the gaming community is called Allied Gamers. Allied Gamers was the community that I used to run. I still have connections over there. I personally have a couple of connections of streamers that has been sponsored. For example, one of the streamers, Ali Copter, I known him last year. He's a super nice guy. He's a streamer, has been sponsored by Facebook. I also have another friend. His name is the Only Shady. This guy plays Call of Duty, and I'll be talking to him as well to play Warmiz and stream it on live on Twitch, and also put it on his TikTok. He has over 1 million followers, which is very nice. I can show you guys actually at the same time that I'm talking, because I've been talking too much. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about, so you guys have an idea, have a vision. And this is the Only Shady on TikTok. This guy plays Call of Duty. He plays Call of Duty. He plays Valorant recently as well. By the way, I'm not following him because in my TikTok, I'm only following one person. I support one person at a time. But to show you guys that he's my friend, this is over here. That's him and his girl. So yeah, guys. So as for the streamers, influencers, and stuff like that, of course, I'll be talking to them in the future. And one more thing about the marketing with the influencers. I am not going to market with the influencers for the people to buy the token. I'm gonna market the game. I'm gonna market the gameplay. I'm gonna market the project as a whole with the influencers, because a lot of influencers right now are getting bad feedback on promoting crypto projects because they're kind of, I feel like they're kind of money greedy and they promote whatever. So as for the promotion and marketing of the project in itself, it's gonna be throughout the game. So that's a good point for you guys.
Great, Beloji. And with the you're going to do a bridge to Ethereum and Crow. Is that going to be with the token or with the game or with the NFTs? And what's
With the NFT, yeah. So like I said, the NFTs are in my point of view is the best place to be on, is the Ethereum network. As for the launchpad, of course, we're not gonna go all of the networks at the same time. We're gonna go slowly, you know. For the launchpad, the IGO, we're gonna start with the BSC, then we're gonna move forward to ETH, then we're gonna move. You know what I mean? It's gonna be slowly building up, and then we're gonna have all of the networks.
And then, with you needing an NFT to play the game, you're looking to do like a second series if the first series sells out, so more gamers can get involved with Warmiz.
Yeah, like I said, the game is free to play. Anybody can play the game, but to earn, you need to have the NFT, right? Like I said, there's multiple characters. For now, there's 3 characters, 2,000 NFTs each. In total, that's 6,000 NFTs. And of course, in the future, there's going to be updates. There's going to be new characters. There's going to be new modes, game mods. You know what I mean? So it's constant development, constant upgrades, constant news for the people, for the investors, for the community, for the gaming community. So it's constant updates.
You had the pre-sale yesterday. I think it sold out on Gempad in 17 seconds. What was the soft cap, hard cap, and was there a private sale before the pre-sale?
Yes, so there was a private sale before the pre-sale for about 55, 56 BNB approximately. But when I say approximately, it's not like 70 BNB more, you know. It's around that. And as for the pre-sale, like I said, guys, the marketing has been top notch. Shout out to the brothers. Shout out to all of the crypto groups, all of the crypto projects, all of the crypto channels that have been hosting us. For the pre-sale, the soft cap was 100 BNB, the hard cap was 200 BNB, and it sold out. In me, I see it as instant because like it's kind of like a couple of seconds and it just like exploded. So that was very, very good news. Also, comparing the LP to the market cap, it's very good. The market cap is gonna start at around 220K, and the LP is gonna have 120 BNB. So it's gonna be like 15% approximately of the market cap. So that's very good, guys. It's very good for the buy pressure. It's very good for the launch of the project. So hopefully, I'm seeing good news. Good news.
So it'd be great for the stability and the price fluctuations
Exactly.
as well. But let's go into. I don't know whether we went over the staking platform. I'm wondering how that's going to work for investors. Will there be locked and unlocked staking? What sort of APYs people can earn?
So guys, over here you have the staking. You have the staking over here. This is what's gonna look like. So it's very simple, very clean. To be honest, I have not seen a cleanest staking than this. You guys can see it over here. So for the APR rate, we are not here to sell you a dream. We are not here to sell you a dream of 5 million% or 2 million%, or I don't know what. We are here to sell you facts, to sell you absolutes. So it's your decision to decide whether, oh, this is a fact or not. But for the APR rates and stuff like that, it's rewarding. It's rewarding. But it's not the 2 million%. So if you put $1, you're not gonna have $2 million. The numbers actually on exactly. Crypto Tomatoes over here with us, the dev. I want him to actually talk to you guys and tell you about the numbers. Marcel, are you here, Marcel?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So, this is Marcel. So, I'm a full stack web and blockchain developer. So, yes. I have worked on several projects. So, yes, I have experience with on several platforms. So, I have started my blockchain development from Sandbox game company and built their NFT marketplace. Also, I have built several staking, farming, and NFT marketplace majorly. So yes, I'm going to make on my project, and I have met Beloji, and she has a great idea for the project. So I'm working with him now. So yes, it is a very great. Yeah, yes, Beloji.
Thank you. And also about the staking, the numbers of the staking, the APR. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So APR, so it is the 8% at first. So we have a several staking period, so 7 days, 2 weeks, 30 days, 50 days. So if you just take more, if you just lock more tokens, we will reward more APR. So APR is changed based on their staking period. So if users take more tokens, if we will reward more tokens about that. So basic APR is 8%. That will be 120% APY. So we will distribute the reward daily based on their staking amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Let's move on then, and open it up to the rest of the team. If anyone's got a question for Beloji or the dev Crypto Tomato, go ahead.
Yeah, I just got a question about the staking. So the game itself is not going to be live when the token launches. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the staking, though, however, the platform will be live when the project launches.
Exactly.
So how long after the launch do you expect the game to be running fully?
The game?
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be early July. Early July. It's going to be good. And then from there, we're going to move forward with development and upgrading as well.
Okay, so in that month, let's say, what kind of benefits can the holders get from staking? Obviously, as you stake, you'll get more rewards, etc. But the volume has to keep up. So, what's your strategy to get people to stake before the game's released?
It all comes to marketing and to have rewards back to the community and to keep them active, right? You don't want it to die out. So there's going to be events and rewards and prizes at the same time that people will wait for the game. But at the same time, there's also going to be the marketing, the start of the marketing for the NFTs in itself. So that will keep the engagement of the community of the investors inside this project while they wait for the game.
Okay, great. Thank you, and good luck in about an hour and a half.
My pleasure, man.
Awesome. And going back to the NFTs, what's the timeline for the launch of the NFTs? What's planned with the profits from that? Will there be some going into marketing, buyback and burns? What's happening in that area?
Yeah, so the NFTs, there's going to be royalties as well. Like I said, every single utility inside the project is going to go back into the project, into the token in itself, to support and to have the the best sustainability of the project in itself. And it's going to be split in different pieces. So there's going to be marketing, of course, because without marketing, nobody's going to know. There's also going to be development as well, and for the staking as well of the NFTs.
Is there two staking systems, one for the NFTs and one for the token? Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. Let's open it up to investors' questions then. Cyan,
go.
you had a question for Warmiz below you here, or for the Dev Crypto Tomato? Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so you mentioned that there will be PvP mode in the game, right? So I was thinking that will only two players be able to battle against each other, or multiple players can form a team and battle against each other? How will that work?
Yeah, of course. There's going to be multiple mods. Like I said, there's going to be free for all. There's going to be multiplayers. So it's not only one-on-one. There's going to be a couple of players. You can say 10 people at the same time that are playing inside the game. So it's different mods, different players, multiplayer. So it's super nice. Like for example, how you play Mobile Legends or PUBG, you play with your friends. It's gonna be the same.
Okay, got it. And so you mentioned that you will be organizing tournaments. So I was wondering that will players also be able to create their own tournaments if they want to?
So for the tournaments, there's gonna be official tournaments, and there's gonna be your game if you want. For example, you talk to your friend and be like, hey, okay, let's play this. The last three matches, who win will win. I don't know what. You can do that with your friend. It's up to you. But there's going to be official tournaments inside the project in itself, where people gonna win prizes, events. There's gonna be events as well for the tournaments as well, with the leaderboard. So everybody can see, everybody can get excited about who's gonna win, what team they're going to be on. So yeah.
Got it. And in PvP mode, I was thinking that will players be able to raise some wager against each other, or it will work like that, or it won't be allowed?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
In PvP mode, I was asking that will players be able to wager little amount of token against each other?
Oh, to bet tokens against each other?
Yeah, in PvP mode.
That's between you and the other player. This this type of thing won't be implemented inside the game because in my point of view, it's kind of gambling, and we don't want our investors to gamble their money. So it's very important for you guys to have your own financials settled with yourself.
Understood. I was only talking about little amount, not huge amounts. Friendly bets like that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wondering that in PvP mode, will players be auto matched, having the same level? How will that work?
So yeah, with the NFTs, basically you're gonna have different aspects, different attributes, different rares, different things that you can do with your own NFT. You're gonna have weapons as well. You're gonna have launch grenades, rocket launchers. You have different things that you can actually have access to inside the game. So yeah.
Okay, got it. Final question. So on your white paper, it's mentioned that you will be getting a land in a sandbox. So how will that work out? It will be hosting any events. How will that work?
Yeah. So, for example, let's say we have a tournament, an official tournament with Warmiz. We can go over there for the sandbox, for the lounge, talk to each other, connect, socialize, and talk and enjoy the metaverse in the sandbox. And then after that, there is going to be the tournament, for example, where people are gonna stream, where people are gonna see who's winning and stuff like that. So it's mostly for that. Yeah.
Understood. Thank you for explaining all the answers very well. Over to you, Glenn.
My pleasure.
Thanks for the questions, Syed. And Bloji, going back to the purchasing of the land in Sandbox you're planning there, what's going to happen there? I think you were planning tournaments and investors can just sort of hang out. What are you going to build on the land?
It's basically a lounge. It's going to be a lounge where people interact, they talk. It's a lounge. It's literally a lounge for Warmiz, an exclusive lounge for Warmiz. So not everybody is going to have access to it. You know what I mean? So, for example, let's say there's a tournament. There's two teams. So the two teams can have access to it over there with other NFT owners that would like to join and talk to the team, play with them, have participations before the tournament, for example, and then it's gonna go forward.
Okay, awesome. Let's go to another investor question. Let's see, Aisha, you had a question for Bloji at Warmiz. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Okay, on your white paper, it's mentioned about Warmiz merchandise, which will include t-shirts, custom rugs, acrylic artwork, and even arcade machines. I want to know that who will be manufacturing all the products for Warmiz, and will you be shipping the merchandise worldwide?
Yes, I'll be doing it personally with my company. Yeah. I can show you guys what I mean by that. So you guys, actually, let me go on my website first of all. Let's go here. So if you see, for example, this is the arcade machines company, right? For example, me, I'm partnered with PayBright. This is one of the biggest financial companies here in Canada, and it's going to the USA as well. PayBright is partnered with Apple, Samsung, more big companies. So these are my arcade machines over here, where it's going to be used for events or for the merchandise as well. You guys can choose whatever you please. I have Pac-Man, Street Fighter. So you see this Street Fighter? Here, let me show it to you guys.
It'd be great if you could give one of them machines away as a prize for the community.
Exactly. You see, this is the Street Fighter. I'm using my laptop right now, so I can't actually lift it up with the charger. But yeah, so all of the merchandise, everything, embroidery, clothing, custom acrylic prints, all of that is going to be done over here. So there is no drop shipping, there is no outsourcing. So everything is going to be done here.
Wonderful.
Those
Okay,
machines, you can just
yes.
buy them. Yeah.
Yeah. You buy them, people buy the machines, I ship. I have a deal with the big. I have a deal with a big shipping company here in Canada, and they're super cool, super quality shipping. Like they will ship it into your house, put it for you, and very like professional lifting. You know, not just like throw it throw it in the truck or something.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, sorry, Aisha,
Yeah.
I'll let you get back there. I was getting excited about these arcade boys' toys. I'll let you
No
ask
problem,
another.
Glenn, no problem. Okay, your merchandise also include Warmiz custom awards. Can you tell us what kind of custom awards will users be able to buy?
Oh, custom awards. When I mean what I mean by custom awards is basically, for example, uh, it's for example like let's say a wood plaque, right? A wood plaque, and you want your picture on it, or you want let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. For example, uh, you see how these are done. This is what I mean. So basically, for the events, for the tournaments inside the game, for the prizes that's gonna happen inside this community, for the investors, they're gonna be custom products like this for the investors, for the community to have. And yes, it's very possible.
Yeah, looks amazing. Okay, last question from my side. Okay, I was wondering that will there be any seasonal passes for the Warmi's game which users have to buy to access new in-game items and new maps features?
Of course, the game is always gonna be developed. The game is always going to move forward regarding development and interactions with the gaming community, with the investors, right? Um, it's all a plan as well inside the project is to grow, right? So we can't actually just launch the game and sleep on it. We have to work on it. We have to have the maximum engagement possible, always. And as soon as everything is ready, we'll be able to forecast the future of the project in itself. So that will take months from now to forecast the future in a way, but it's just to give you an idea.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you for answering my questions.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, if one of them gaming machines could be given away in the NFT sale, that'd be awesome for investors. Yeah, just one
You
NFT,
wanted, huh?
you know. Yeah, definitely. Will there be a Warmiz gaming machine as well in the future? You can
You know
purchase.
how many games I have in my arcade machines?
How many?
Have a guess.
I don't know, thousands probably.
I have 15,000.
Oh wow, wow! Double Dragon's my favorite. I was playing Double Dragon in the arcades back in the
Double
day.
Dragons.
1990s, yeah, probably showing my age.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Dungeon.
go to
Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
let's go to some more questions. Let's see, critical mindset. Let's see, critical mindset. You had a question for
Hello,
Bloji.
Glenn. Oh,
Go ahead.
Melody.
Yes,
How? Like
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Like three questions to ask. And the first one will be, I don't know, what is the possibility of you having a contingency plan for a project in an event, an adversity that will come up that might threaten your growth and stability of a project. Do you have any contingency plan to tackle such unforeseen circumstances? That's the first question. Am I audible?
I'm sorry, man. Was your question what's the plan for the long term of this project?
Like I don't know. What I mean is, in the event you face a adversity that might threaten your project, do you have any contingency plan to tackle such issues?
Glenn, did you understand? I'm
I
sorry,
was
man.
saying any sort of pitfalls and along the way, like have you got any contingency plans around that? Would it maybe the price fluctuations? He means I don't know exactly, but
Okay. So as for a project in itself, when you mean there's dips and stuff like that, of course there's gonna be buy tax events. There's going to be buyback events as well. So like it's always the project is always here to support itself. I'm always here to support the project. The team is always here to support the project. Well, it's not only support, we're actually working on the project. So and also to have the community and to have the investors actually make this project grow and explode, that would be very, very amazing. Because once you have every single person in the community and every single investor in this project to talk about somebody or to give us ideas, to give us feedback, suggestions, that would mean a lot. And marketing starts with the community marketing, right? As long as the community is happy, as long as the community is spreading the word, then the project is gonna grow even way more, way faster,
and we couldn't really hear you, so we'll move on to another question. Let's see, Western Beast. Go ahead. You have a question for Beloji at Warmiz?
Hey guys, thanks a lot, Glenn. Here's my first question. I saw on your white paper that with these innovative ways, players can now agree to the terms of the custom mining in game and let the game use their powerful computers. This also means that I can actually allow my computers to give a set of specific amount of computing power. Am I right?
For the custom mining, yes.
All right. So aside GPU mining, there are also what I call high-end CPUs. These are CPUs that are very also powerful, but not as powerful as GPUs. Would you be also allowing detecting CPU mining on your project?
So if you see, like me personally, I'm like, I don't know about how it's gonna work. I only know the user, like how we will do it. You know what I mean? But for the back-end programming and stuff like that, me personally, I'm not gonna give you wrong information because I don't know. But of course, there's gonna be announcements on it on how everything is working. But a great idea that you can see is as the application Pi that I showed you, for example. That's just an example of how they work, how they do things, and how you can mine.
All right. Here's another question. Now, players that are that love gaming would want to play the game for extended periods of time so they can earn more. Would you be having cooldown periods so that participants can rest for some time before coming back to the game?
No, man. Everybody's free to play whenever, wherever they want.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
however long they want, right?
1v1, you mean?
Okay, so can I play this game for like, say I kept on playing say 24 hours a day, even though that is impossible, but will you be having a cooldown period during the time I'm playing the game?
No, man. Why would there be a cooldown? I have never seen a cooldown period in a game.
Okay. All right. So I wanted asking about APY sustainability. Now, community engagement by events also improves APY sustainability to some points, because I already heard you talk about the interaction between you and your community and the investors. Aside from the gaming events, are there other events that community members and investors can participate in so that they can keep on keeping your project in mind?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's always there's going to be social media events. There's going to be raid events and stuff like that. Because we want the maximum exposure as we can. Like me and the team are doing the work, right? Me and the team are working on the marketing. Me and the team are working on the development as well. So to have a community always to help us at the same time, so that's very, very great. As much exposure as we can get, that's very, very great.
All right, all right. I would have also asked another high-end back-end question about, but since you said although the question I want asking is about Android phones that most of these high-end Android phones that have GPUs, would they be seen as in a separate category or not? But maybe I'll ask the question in your Telegram group.
Yeah. If you want, you can send me a DM, and as soon as I have that information, I will send it to you. Or you can DM the dev if you want. But if it's easier for you, do as you please. But you will receive that information.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact of the hardware mining. I actually have some hardware myself that from time to time I usually just integrate them if there's power. So I really appreciate the project. You have a great project going on, and I hope your project goes to the moon. Over to you,
Thank you.
Glenn. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Are you okay to take any more questions, or have you got another AMA coming up?
Yeah. So let's end it up.
Yeah, do a recap. Yeah, for everyone that's joined late.
Yeah, so guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for being here with Whale Coin Talk. I'm just going to do this like this. Yep. Thank you guys for joining Whale Coin Talk. It's been very, very nice to have all of you. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate every single one of you in this AMA. You are more than welcome to join our channel. You are more than welcome to join our group, our announcement channel as well. You are more than welcome to participate in the events, in the prizes, in everything that we do. And you are more than welcome to follow us on our socials, and make sure to subscribe on our announcement channel. It is very, very important for the news, for events and more. And of course, guys, about the launch is going to happen in exactly 1 hour. The launch is going to happen in exactly 1 hour. So I want you guys to be there. I want you guys to enjoy it. I want you guys to see a smooth launch and a wonderful launch with anti-bot, anti-snipe, and anti-dump measure. I'm gonna tell you the taxes. So for the first 3 minutes when we launch, there's going to be 99% tax by tax. That's for the snipers for the first 3 minutes. Then I'm gonna announce for the people to, okay, it's good, go ahead. But that's only for the first 3 minutes. So it's because afterwards the snipers are gonna dump and it's not good. And the anti-dump measure is basically it's gonna start at 17% sell tax until 1 hour. Well, it's gonna go down by the hour. So every 15 minutes is gonna go down slowly to 12% sell tax. And then everything is gonna go to normal. Everything is gonna be good, and hopefully we will reach the stars, guys.
Thank you very much for coming today, Blogio from Warmiz. The sticker as well, super cool. It's always nice to have a great sticker pack on. Looking forward to the game and everything that's coming in the future. We do say with AMAs, they're for research and educational purposes, not financial advice. Do your own research, check the website out, the white paper, and community. It's in our main chat, so yeah, head over there. It's going to be launching in 1 hour exactly. So super exciting day for Belogi in a busy, hectic time, and I'll let you get off. I think we've got spin the wheel for 2 lucky winners today, $50 each, but you don't have to stay for that. But yeah, it's been great speaking, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the launch for you. And take care.
Thank you. I appreciate it. See you guys.
Okay.
You will always see me in the channel, so
awesome.
In my group. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Belushi. Okay, I don't know if Attila Dizzle's spin the wheels.
I'm here. I'm just setting up the spin right now. We're gonna do 2 lucky winners for 50 BUSD each. Is that right? Or
Yep, 2 winners, yeah.
2 winners for 50 BUSD each. Okay. Got the wheel. I got everybody's names. And
420 in today. That was great.
Yeah, quite a few people in here. My thing is lagging from pasting all the names in the wheel. Just give me a second here, guys, and I'll share the screen and oh, there we go. Should be ready. Is it coming through?
Not yet. No, I can't see it.
No. Let me try again.
Oh, it's there now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Okay. So it's here. Good. So we're gonna do two spins for two lucky winners, and I'll shuffle it a bit, and I'll spin it. Let's get our first winner here. Quite a big wheel. And the winner is the first winner, Julie. Julie, congratulations. And let me shuffle it again a few more times, and let me spin it for our second and final winner. And the second and final winner is Mr. or Mrs. Lisa. Lisa, congratulations. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got your IDs here, guys, and we'll post them in our main chat, or you'll just get contacted by somebody in the team for your address. And yeah, as always, guys, Whalecoin Talk is an educational channel. We don't provide financial advice. You have to do your own research. That's why we post all the links in our main chat. The chat is still locked, and it's going to be locked for another 10-20 seconds in case you haven't checked out the official website, warmiz.com. It's right there, and then you can make your way towards the socials. You can read the white paper and yeah, get involved. So thank you everybody for coming. Thank you to the Warmiz team for being here with us today. It's really been interesting. So if you liked it, go check them out, and they have the launch coming in less than 2 hours now. So yeah, we'll see you there. Thank you everyone.